All right, everybody. Welcome to an all new episode of the DTI Takeover Show. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am one of your hosts. I am Miss Kayla here, and y'all know what I like to do. I like to sit here and I like to rock with some of our dope entrepreneurs that we got out here doing their thing, trying to create generational wealth out here. So this lovely lady here with me today is no different. I have Shacoria Ramsey. She is the owner of Auri's Classy Closet. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, love. How are you doing?
Good. Can't complain. Can't complain. So, Shakoria, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I live in Alabama, been born and raised. I am a college student. I work and maintain a business. Not only that, I'm also a mother to a 5-year-old who is pretty much based off my business is pretty much based around that or whatever. But growing up, I always was like, if I ever have a kid, I just want one. I want to be able to just have my one child and just cater to that one child. And I was like, and I definitely want it to be a girl. So, I pretty much got that wish. And my biggest thing was just,
Oh, you're breaking
especially,
up. Right.
can you
There
hear
you
me
go.
now?
Okay.
But my biggest thing was just always
Yes.
being able to leave like, generational wealth. Like that has always been a big thing for me, and I mean, and if you think about it, I feel like amongst the African American community, that's not really big. And I just feel
Mhm.
like, it has to start somewhere. So
Mhm.
like I said, and just the last couple of years I had just been brainstorming, just like, what, I want to I have to leave something. I have to start something now that my daughter can even at 16 pick up, 13, and by the time
Mhm.
18, she's, a master pro with, finances, sales, things of that nature. She's a full-blown entrepreneur. So like I say, when people got to, compliment me about how well, I kind of keep her up and keep her dressed and where I get her clothes from. And I was like, you know what? If y'all like what I like, then why don't I start putting this into pursuit? And that's
Mhm.
pretty much, that's pretty much what I started doing. So I just started.
That's good.
And speaking of
That's
the
good.
daughter, here she is now.
Hi, pretty girl. How are you? You look like you just woke up.
She down today.
That's cool. That's cool. You know, it's interesting to see because now if my baby was here, she would be right here. Trust me, uh, doing the same thing. But it's good to hear you getting started now and preparing for her now while she's younger. So, what kind of like clothing or pieces do you have?
Okay, so I actually let me go grab them, and I started to do that a while ago. But I went on. I actually started ordering these pieces back way back. I want to say like during the winter time, just because I was like, well,
Mhm.
winter.
I lost you, Shakoria.
I'm sorry. So as soon as I get on, I get a million and one phone calls. Okay, so I actually started ordering all of my pieces back during the some winter months. Just
Mhm.
I was like, well, winter is already here. It don't really make sense for me to, get winter clothes. I was like, I'm going to
Right.
start spring inventory. So back in November, December, that's pretty much what I did. I started on my spring inventory. And at first it was going to be really just kind of catered to little girls. And I was
Mhm.
like, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kind of just take it up a notch and, start purchasing boy outfits as well, which last
Yeah.
year I did a lot of just pre-orders, but I was like, you know what, this year that was another thing. I was like, no, and I just recently moved, so now I have even more space, to
Mhm.
even place my clothing. But I was like, you know what, this year I'm going to, do things like kind of just have things on hand because that's so much better. I mean, because just me thinking like, okay, if I go to someone and want to purchase an item and they tell me, oh, okay, I can order it, what the time that it takes for them to order it, I could have just ordered it
Right.
myself. So,
Right.
that's I started thinking. I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to start having these items, on sale. I mean, on hand. So I have open it for me, Ari. A few of my pieces, it's like shorts and top sets,
Okay.
and they come with some of them come with like little belts to kind of go with
Okay.
it. And then here are the shorts,
Oh, those are cute.
and these shorts come in it's like a maroon color.
Hmm.
So, and then it comes with a beige blouse, and it stops like right at the waistline.
At the waist. Okay. That's cute. Those are
And
cute.
here's one of my boy outfits, and it's just
Oh,
yes.
that's cute. I
Uh,
love it. I don't have a boy, but I've noticed though, even just looking in the stores, like they don't have the best selection
they do
for
not.
little boys. And I be feeling bad.
And that's actually like even a problem. Like, just I'm experiencing, like, I can go online and buy bukus of little girl outfits with
Hmm.
no issues. And like I say, I can stroll, and I'm talking about for hours. And
Hmm.
some days I just get so frustrated that I just like, I'm going to take a break from this. I'll come back later. But sometimes I be so frustrated because I've been on a stroll for hours. Whereas if I'm looking for little girl stuff, it takes me 10 minutes.
Hmm.
And then in them 10 minutes, I'm undecided. Like, oh my goodness, do I just get
It's
all
so
of
much, right?
do I just want to get all of this or get like two sizes of this and then go to my other selection, get two sizes? But
Mhm.
like I was telling people, I'm the type of person, I'm going to sell what I know I'm going to place my child in. So,
Right.
and I don't have any, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against the dinosaurs, and like that stuff is cute, but nobody wants to wear dinosaurs every single day,
That's what I'm saying. That's all they got is dinosaur clothes. Like that's it.
That's it. So like, and that's all I see online. And like I said,
Hmm.
because I looked up and came across those outfits, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna go and snatch these up right now, just because they're
Hmm.
how long it's going to be before I see something nice that I like. I said, if I had a son, I would put him in that, and that's how I try to look at any item that I'm selling. I try to say, okay, is that something I would put my child in?
Hmm.
I'm not going to sell something that I know I'm not going to see myself in, or yet alone see my daughter in. So,
Okay. So now are you just catering to like the younger babies, like their ages?
and you know what? That was another thing. At first, I started off doing that, and then I have gone up because at first my sizes was just like from maybe about 3 to 6 months up until 5T, which is like you.
Hmm.
And then I started seeing like I want to say I just actually ordered a couple of outfits that was for the age range. What was it? Or an age range? I meant sizes. It was like maybe 7, 8, and then it was like one or two outfits I saw that was really cute, and it was the only two that they had left that was a size 9. So I was like, I'm gonna just test the waters. I was like, you just never know. I don't want to limit myself to just
Hmm.
all children, And like I said, at first that was my whole ordeal. Like, it was just female. I mean, just for the little girls, and then
Hmm.
else like toddler and preschool sizes. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna take this up a notch. I want to be able to reach, whoever I can and sell what I can.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So where do you see the business 5 years from now?
I really hope and pray. Now, I'm not even gonna say hope. I hate using the word hope, but I pray that 5 years from now, I'm in a, financially, I'm able to, just let that be my everyday living. Like that's my business. It's no more, 9 to 5. That's what
Hmm.
I'm letting my business make money for me.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's
It's
good. So,
definitely
so what
so.
would you say? Well, what's a piece of advice now that you've been kind of, you've learned some things on your entrepreneurial journey. So, what are some words of advice that you would give the next up and coming young man or young lady entrepreneur who's just started, just brand new idea out the gate? What's some words of advice that you would give them?
The biggest thing I would let them know is, for growing up, my parents have always been about keeping things to yourself. So I'm not saying it's not a bad idea to share your ideas, but until you have your ideas concrete and solid, keep it to yourself. Like it's okay. Like it's
Mhm.
okay to not, tell a family member or your best friend or your mom, dad, grandmother. Just write it down in a notebook, a diary, something of that nature. Put it in your phone and just keep it to yourself. And just like I said, just keep brainstorming from there. And once you have everything solid, and because like let me tell you, when I went and got my business license to actually start selling clothes, I didn't let a single soul know. When I signed that paper and paid for my business license, I took a picture
Mhm.
and I sent a group message out to, like my immediate family and my boyfriend. Like nobody knew. Like I've brought it up in the past. Like, oh, I think I may. It was
Mhm.
always I may. It was never just like a solid. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So like I
Mhm.
said, this and like I say, because I'm the type of person you just never know. Not saying family will, but you just never know who is, opposed of
So what
decisions.
you doing? I was gonna ask you why. Why do you think that is something key to not necessarily want to broadcast? I get you excited.
Yeah, yeah,
Why is it
yeah.
key to not necessarily be quick to broadcast it to everybody?
Yes, because and then I'm also, sometimes we could speak on things too soon, and
Yeah.
then if it fails, it's like, you don't want people to be looking like, well, dang, she did all of this bragging about this,
Yeah.
and nothing is happening, or where is this business that everybody was talking about? So that's another thing. You want things to be, concrete. You want it to be, build your foundation first. Work on,
Mhm.
like I say, work on building your foundation, because like I tell even some of my coworkers, I started this business last summer. I said, and at first, I was kind of, a little discouraged, because I was just like, goodness, I don't feel like, I've done as much as I probably should have. And like, it's been almost a year, but if it was that easy, then everybody in the world would be running
Mhm.
a business. So,
Mhm.
I just been having to pretty much just take it day by day, day by day, day by day. And like I say, this is something that I want to do. So I'm not going to give up on it. I mean,
Right.
with any business, it's slow today, booming tomorrow. Slow next week, booming 6 months down the road. So
Mhm. Mhm. So how do you stay keep the same focus, because it is a little discouraging. So I've been there. We've definitely been there to where
yeah.
you got the cash at the pay, you got all the things going off,
Mhm.
and then we've had moments, days, just like even weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, where the money at? I know I've reached out. I know I've contacted people. I know I've done all these things. Where are the results at? How do you
Right.
stay encouraged?
And you know what? I try to just, and it's hard. I'm not going to sit up here and act like it isn't hard, because it's
Mhm.
definitely hard. Because, like I say, at one week it was like, okay, every other day somebody wanted something, or every other
Mhm.
day, hey, when would this size be back in? And then, I come into weeks where it's just like nobody asked for anything this week. Like, is this something I did wrong? Like, you start
Mhm.
questioning, like, maybe this isn't for me after all. But no, that's definitely the wrong mindset. This thing is, as long as I'm promoting, it's being seen.
Mhm.
Whether people are liking it, sharing it, I put it out there, it's being seen. So at the end of the day, I've done my job. I've done my job. And
Mhm.
you have to, just stay positive, and even being around positive supporting people, that matters a whole lot. If you're around people that's telling you, well, you might need to just leave that alone,
Mhm.
that's not the type of people. You have to start, even if that means having to rearrange your table. When you're in
Mhm.
business game, that's just something that you have to do. Like, and that's just even with everyday life. I'm not even gonna necessarily say just business wise, but
Yeah, yeah.
every life. Like, sometimes you just have to rearrange your table to where it fits your agenda.
That ain't always easy, Shacoria. You rearranging your table, that could be removing some people. That could
Mm,
be family, close family, immediate family.
yeah. And it is, and
Mm.
sometimes, because I like, and I've never had to, experience it, but just like, hearing some of the conversations I've had with other, people that are entrepreneurs, and
Mhm.
and they say the same thing, like, it is hard, because it's just like sometimes you be trying to figure out, like, where do you grab all of, your pieces, and or
Mhm.
what's the perfect rock, what's the perfect stick to, kind of build this back together. But like I say, if you eventually, how I look at things, that light at the end of the tunnel is, you're going to eventually be able to see it. And that's something else I try to, use for myself, even with school,
Mhm.
work. I'd be like, you know what, this is not going to last forever. That light is somewhere, that light is shining. I don't know which tunnel I'm gonna have to go through, but that light is at the end of one of these tunnels. And like I say, my biggest thing, I always try to tell myself, even like with schooling, and I just, try to tell myself, even the days that I feel discouraged and, just want to let it all go, I'd be like, you know what? If it was this easy, everybody would be working on getting a degree. Even with this business, I was like, if it was this easy, everybody would be running a business. And if everybody had a business, I mean, what fun
Right,
would be?
right, right, right. That's true. Okay, so let everybody know how they can follow you all on your social media and how they can purchase from you.
Okay, so right now I am on Facebook. My web page is still undergoing, and I'm still working on a couple of things with my Instagram, business wise. But far as just like finding me on Instagram, you can, just look up Shacoria Ramsey, and that's ShaCoria again, Shacoria Ramsey on Instagram. And like I say, because I'm until I really get my Instagram page just kind of business wise where I,
Mhm.
people just kind of just been writing me on Instagram, and like I say, that's fine. And then once I get my Instagram business page kind of up and going like it needs to be, then I'm just going to convert everything over to that.
Mhm.
But on Facebook now, I actually have my business, Auri's Klassy Closet. You can find that on Facebook. It is listed on Facebook, and that is AURI Auri Klassy, Classy, and closet is spelled with a K instead of a C, so it's going to be
Mhm.
KLOSET. Ari's Klassy Closet, and like I say, that is listed on Facebook. And I try to keep everything, even if I post something on my regular page, I'm tagging it. Like
Mhm.
whatever products I have in, or whatever outfit, even my daughter is wearing that particular day, that's from one of my vendors. I'm even if I don't post it on that actual page, I'm posting on my Facebook page, but I'm tagging it, so it's still
Mhm.
going to show up both. And even, and I've had some people, write me, end up finding me on Facebook and writing my personal page and writing my business page, and that's fine also. Like I said, if you scroll on my business page, which is Ari's Klassy Closet, you're
Mhm.
definitely going to be able to, see my direct Facebook page. So like I say, either one, either way is fine with me. Like I say,
Mhm.
business is business. So
Exactly.
even
Long
if
as
you,
you find me, you can find me
yeah,
either way. Get in
either way,
contact either way. I like that. I like that, Shacoria. Thank you all. Thank you for being a guest on our
thank
show today and letting everybody know about your business. Hey, girl, you about to do big things. You don't even know.
yes,
You about to
ma'am. Yes,
do big
ma'am.
things, and your mommy is setting that up for you so you can have it and so you can do it, so you can achieve whatever it is your little heart desire. And that is dope, Shacoria. So my hat off to you. Much respect to
Thank
you
you.
as a mother, as a woman, period, helping raising our little girls, because ooh, they need it.
They need
We
it.
need it. They
Yeah,
need it. We gotta be our babies' role models. They don't have
yeah,
they don't
exactly.
have the best role models out there right now, like we kind of
Yeah,
did. And so it's up to us anyway, as the parent, period, to be it. So that's dope. That's dope. Once again,
if we
thank
don't,
y'all.
who will?
Exactly. Who else will? So thank y'all everybody else for tuning in to another episode of the DTI show and rocking with your girl. I am Miss Kayla. Continue to follow Total Entertainment Radio by going to www.totalentradio.com. Hit the TER radio button to listen to Total Entertainment Radio. If you feel like getting your praise on and your worship on, go to Total Praise Radio as well to check out our all Christian, all gospel radio station. Follow us on Facebook at Total Entertainment Radio. Follow us on Instagram at Total ENT Radio underscore. Until next time, I am signing out. Peace.
See you later.
All right, all right, all right.